Hello, today I'm going to talk to you about how EMDR can be helpful for overthinkers to get into their body and feel their emotions so that the emotions can move through us and we can process through things. Hi, I'm Emma Coble. I'm a licensed professional counselor who serves all of Colorado and Denver. And please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or want to schedule a consult call with me. So let's get into it. Overthinking. This is something I and my clients are incredibly familiar with. Thinking about everything from how your last conversation with a friend or coworker went, to how many things are on your to-do list, to what you're eating for lunch. Like, our brain can and does often, if we are high achieving and we, are holding a lot of things, our brain runs on really high speeds a lot of the time. However, this can be a problem in that we often don't actually connect to our bodies and check in with how we are and what we're feeling. And then our emotions can come out in a lot of different ways. Maybe we have a panic attack when we are stuck in traffic on the way to work, or we lose it with our partner and start crying or getting angry. So if you relate to any of this, I want you to know you're not alone. Most of the women I do work with really could talk about their traumas all day long, can talk about and analyze things till they're blue in the face, but they often have a really hard time really feeling and processing things in their body. So this is why I love EMDR so much for overthinkers and perfectionists. So why do we get caught in this cycle of overthinking? So one thing I want to say is overthinking is oftentimes really, really rewarded for the people who do it. Overthinkers tend to accomplish a lot and get a lot done. And this can lead to success, recognition, praise, whether that's at school, at work, wherever in your life. You might have gotten praised for being highly productive, highly analytical. So, however, sometimes this really does become a barrier, and it leads us to really not be able to be vulnerable with ourselves or truly vulnerable with others also. So, also, this can come from if we grew up in an environment where our feelings weren't really validated or recognized. This might have gotten reinforced for us. And many of my clients come from a background like this, where they were pushing down their own needs and wants, and oftentimes caretaking or being like a parentified child, doing some caretaking of the adults in their lives. So this can also actually, I want to just mention, this can actually make you sick. You can feel tightness in your back, in your neck. You can feel upset to your stomach. You might be holding a lot of tension in your body. So this is where EMDR comes in to help you, free you from all this and help you release some of this old trauma and some of these tensions that you might be holding on to. So EMDR is a really powerful modality that actually works by helping you get into the body. We come up with the main traumas that you want to work on, the main traumas that you want to process. We prepare you to do that processing, and then by helping you develop resources and practicing with those resources. And then we're using bilateral stimulation, where you're either watching an object move back and forth, or you're doing alternate tapping or something like that. And it helps you process through memories and store them as long-term memories. It helps you process through things that might be coming up and bothering you, and things you're holding in your body that you don't even know you're holding there, because trauma is really stored inside our bodies. And we might be able to hold it for a long time, but sooner or later it pops up and it can wreak havoc and cause a lot of pain. So why is this awesome for women who over-intellectualize? So EMDR, like I mentioned, it's a body-based approach. So I'll ask you a lot. I'll ask my clients a lot in session, where they're feeling something in their body, and we might focus on a place in their body. They might be putting a hand somewhere to support it. They might be, talking about if that part of my body could talk, what it would say. We're really helping you get back into your body. It also allows you to break a pattern, like break a loop of overthinking that you might be in. We're interrupting that cycle of looping and overthinking and analyzing and getting you back into your body. Another amazing thing about EMDR is it's not a forceful approach. It's gentle and gradual, and we're working with your body and where it needs to go rather than trying to push you to another place. So you're not going to be forced to just relive all of your trauma, and you actually don't need to even talk about your trauma if you don't want to. You can talk about as much or as little as you feel comfortable with. So this results in a lot of amazing things for my clients. Reduced anxiety, better emotional awareness, more self-compassion, physical relief. I've also had clients be able to do things like end horrible relationships, have relationships with family that they didn't think they would ever be able to talk to or have a relationship with, be able to leave jobs, be able to date freely, recover from breakups, recover from old childhood traumas. It's an incredibly powerful therapy, and it's because of the fact that we're getting you out of your head. We're getting you out of this place, which is actually the place, like being in your head and just thinking about things over and over again and analyzing things, which is what a lot of talk therapy does, is actually incredibly unhelpful for people like us who are overthinkers and who are perfectionistic. This doesn't lead to healing. We have to heal you on a cellular level. So my main thing I'm really passionate about helping clients do is helping people reconnect with all parts of themselves and not push any parts away, but get to understand parts of ourselves and why they've been doing what they're doing, why they maybe have taken on the roles that they've taken on inside of us, and learn to comfort all parts of ourselves. And EMDR really helps you do that and helps you trust in your higher self and be able to know all your different parts in a really bodily way. So if any of this is interesting to you, and if you would like to take the next step, I encourage you to try EMDR therapy. And if you do live in Colorado or Florida, actually, feel free to reach out and let's do a 15-minute phone consultation. Thanks so much.